Look, okay. Right, so we have a situation in France. So what happened in Paris the other day, we want to talk about it. We want to give it the rightful coverage it deserves. We have a shooting situation there. And now here comes, I can already hear them coming. Here come the people. It was the Muslims. It's always the Muslims. I told you, right? Right? I told you it was the Muslims. They're the biggest problem. They're the worst religion. Now, what happened in Paris does not represent Islam. Now look, of course, if you want to criticize Islam, I'm right there with you, right? I mean, it's stupid, it's barbaric, just like all the religions are barbaric, all of them. If it's Judaism, if it's Christianity, they're all stupid. And it's fundamentalism that's the problem. So these guys went in there and they are fundamentalists. But what you can't do is then say, oh, they're all like this. Because then what you're doing is you're part of the problem. You're making the moderate Muslims out there, which most of them are. Most of the Muslims don't believe any of this. Most of the Muslims don't believe in Allah, in jihad or martyrdom. They don't believe any of it. They condemn this just like I condemn this, right? So what you have to understand is, let me just throw in at this point, I'm going to take a time out, right, and say three things to you, okay? The Salem witch trials, the Holocaust, and the Crusades. Okay, let's keep those on the tip of our brain because, because you see this violent act and it's almost as if you're saying the only people that are violent and problematic are Muslims. And those three things I just mentioned, that's Christians. Okay, that's on you. Now, this thing that we're talking about now happened a matter of hours ago. The other things I just mentioned probably are thousands of years ago. The point remains. Okay, now, look, I mean, I condemn this. This is a terrible thing that has happened, right? I mean, there's no two ways about it. I'm against it. What I'm worried about now is the people of Paris. I'm worried about the Muslims in Paris who are going to be discriminated against. They're going to be racially profiled. Let's not get off track here, okay? Let's stick to the main points. The main point is you want to talk about the poison in the glass. Okay, you don't want to talk about the air in the glass. Most of the glass is air. Okay, so let's stop talking about these 12 murders. There's 1.6 billion. 1.6 billion with a B. Okay, we're talking about 4 or 5 guys here. Tops. 4 or 5, right? So what does it say about you that you want to harp and focus and obsess? You're obsessed is what you are. You want to obsess on 4 or 5 guys and not talk about the 1.5999 whatever billion. Okay, that says to me, you need to look in the mirror because you sound like, and if you sound like, you might be a racist. Or just an Islamophobe. Just your standard run-of-the-mill racist, Zionist Islamophobe. Okay, you need to do some soul searching, my friend. Because my grandmother is watching TV and she's preparing traditional Turkish food. She is not blowing herself up. Okay? That is my experience of Islam. Now, these guys, they claim to be Islamic, they're perverting it. That's not even real Islam. They yell out Allahu Akbar. Yeah, I don't buy it. I don't even think they believe that. Look, if they believed that, why would their God need them to kill cartoonists? Their God should be the most powerful creator in the universe, right? Right? So why would they need them to go out on little crusades to kill little Frenchmen who want to draw pictures? That's ridiculous, right? So they don't believe it, right? They don't actually believe it. And when you say that Islam is the problem, you're giving power to Islam and you're agreeing with the terrorists. You're agreeing with Osama bin Laden. You're the problem. Anybody that's upset by this act in Paris, you're the problem. It's not Islam. It's not my grandmother. It's not me. It's not my family. It's you.